Hi. Can you guys hear me okay? Um, Hi everyone. I'm on oh no, I'm on a new computer. So I am still trying to remember how everything works on this computer. I had to reset up like literally everything and let's see, can I zoom in a little bit? There. Oh, that's too much. And I had to reset up my entire mix it up. So hopefully it gives you your daily flower in just a second there. I had to manually add in everyone's past reward. I like went through them, all of my past rewards, and I wrote them down one by one. I have everyone's information right here of all of their flowers. So, congratulations, Caroline. You have 17 flowers. Last I checked. So, I think you might need to redeem. Oh, can you redeem it again? I don't think you can. So, I'll add that manually again for Caroline. Plus one flower. And I haven't played any video games on this computer yet, so I'm not quite sure how all it's gonna work. It should be better than my other one, hopefully. And you can't really see chat. I'll add stuff so you can see chat later, but I just really wanted to stream today. It's been so long and I wanted to get on. Okay, so this is the makeup look for Navia. It was requested by Fire. I know it's been a long time since it was requested, so hopefully they are able to come into stream today. I'm gonna get a little bit closer, but be nice. So this is it. I did blue because I just feel like a lot of her color scheme is blue, like her jewelry especially, and then the gold because she has a lot of yellow accents, and then brown eyeliner and brown gems just to tie in all of her outfit. I don't really know her that well as a character yet. All I really know is she's a detective. We've only met her once in game, so for me at least, once in game for me, so I'm not quite sure how she is as a character, but I'm excited to learn more about her. But I'm sorry if I'm a little frazzled. It's just hard for me to remember how this computer works. And like my camera doesn't really like this computer all that much. Why is this so crooked? Is that good? There we go, that should work. And also, I didn't know that the game needed to be updated, so it might take me a little bit to actually start the game. So we're just gonna chat about some other things right now. I don't know if you guys knew that my hair was gray. It was kind of silverish gray last time I was on, but now it's more grayish. So this is what we're working with. I need to dye it again because you see like this darker bit here? That's what it was originally, but now I have like all of these different colors. And as a whole, it looks pretty good, but I think I need to dye it again. I have my camera, is it called inverted? I have it switched around and it's kind of throwing me off because now I actually have my right on my right side and my left on my left side. And I'm just going through updates right now. So another thing that I saw that people were interested in is the SAG-AFTRA strike. There's going to be more going on with that. They authorize. Okay, first let's start with SAG. Well, actually, WGA. So the Writers Guild, they have come to a tentative agreement with the AMPTP, so the studios. So right now, the strike isn't completely over, but they have an agreement in the works. So they're waiting for the finalized contract for that to be for them to officially end the strike. Hi, Alex. So WGA is in the process of ending their strike, but they've also stated that they won't return to work until SAG-AFTRA, the actors, have a contract in the works or like a contract agreed upon. So they want to all go back to work at the same time, solidarity. Okay, so right now SAG has just finished a week of negotiations. They haven't really posted any news on how those negotiations worked. They're just saying that they are still working on it. So SAG is still on strike. So that means, no promoting of movies or TV shows. That includes organic promotion. And organic promotion kind of means like, hey, I really like this show, but I'm not getting paid to talk about it. So no of that. That also includes influencers. So I haven't really been talking about a lot of media pieces recently, especially on social media. It's just kind of become how I operate in life now because it's been, I want to say, almost 2-3 months since the strike started. I think it started in July. So I've gotten pretty used to it, but now that Halloween has started, the whole month is Halloween, okay? Now that Halloween has started, I see everyone posting like makeup looks from all of these popular pieces of media, and I'm like, no, you're not supposed to. And, I'm not the queen of strike news or what are the rules of striking, but I don't think you're supposed to be posting like makeup looks of popular characters or anything, or like promoting costumes from movies. So I haven't been doing any of that. I've been trying to stay pretty like classic Halloween looks. I did one look that was from a runway, Ava. I don't remember how it's said, but I have that on my TikTok, so that was fun to do. But I'm hoping that the SAG and AMPTP can come to an agreement soon so I can post more. I mean, obviously, it's more important that everyone makes a livable wage and has health care and, rights and protection against AI. But I also love Halloween, so I'm hoping for the best for everyone. Next, okay, so this is different from the SAG-AFTRA strike. It is the video game strike. So these are two completely different contracts. So SAG-AFTRA contract, that would be for like movies, TV, voiceover work. A video game contract, that's entirely different. So that would be like motion capture or voiceover work. So these are two different contracts. So like if you're an actor and you work in both video games and TV and movies, these are two different contracts that you have. So right now, it is under SAG-AFTRA management, the video games sort of area of all of that, but they're different contracts, which it's hard to conceptualize because I know I always forget about it. But anyways, so SAG-AFTRA has had a vote on if they would authorize a video game strike. Everyone who voted said, yes, we are authorizing a video game strike. However, that doesn't mean a video game strike has started. What it means is, organizing my thoughts. What it means is when they go back to negotiations, they have the authorization to say to the negotiating board that we are striking video game work now. We are initiating the strike. So the authorization gives them the power to say, yes, we are striking when they're in negotiations. So they will announce that if the strike starts. They've been negotiating this video game contract for almost an entire year, I think it is. So it's pretty good that they have gotten this authorization because it seems like it hasn't been moving forward very well in the negotiation aspect. So hopefully it doesn't go into a strike, but if it needs to, I think it has to, that was kind of like a roundabout way of saying it, but everyone needs protection in their jobs, and right now this is like maybe the highest focus in the media right now, because people like famous people, well, they used to at least. So when famous people are striking, everyone pays attention to that. And if we get the protection we need, that also trickles down to everyone else who are in these sort of jobs where AI and other sorts of media are becoming the popular thing instead of like having workers. So if the actors get protection, you most likely will be getting protection as well when it comes to your turn to negotiate or anything. So if it's good for one class, it's usually good for everyone. So here's to the strike solidarity. I will keep you guys updated on how all of these strikes are going because I keep pretty up to date on that sort of stuff. You can always look at the SAG-AFTRA strike page. They have a specific page for all of that. And it gives, news. It gives it gives like strike guidelines, what you can post about, or, what work is struck, or what work is in an interim agreement. So an interim agreement is that they got approval from SAG-AFTRA to continue working. So if you are an actor and you want to work on a project, that project has to have an interim agreement for you to be able to work on that project at this time. If that project does not have an interim agreement, you are crossing the picket line. So don't be a scab. A scab is somebody who crosses the picket line. And we're already seeing the repercussions of people crossing the picket line. From, a lot of writers aren't wanting to go back onto shows because those people who run the shows, I don't know if you guys have followed the news, but Drew Barrymore is one of them. She wanted to go back on air, but she said she didn't need the writers to do it. So now that the writer's strike is ending, the writers are like, well, I don't want to work for Drew Barrymore. She crossed the picket line. So we're going to be seeing a lot of that in the coming weeks, months, and years of how the strike has affected everyone. But hopefully, all good things. All good things. Okay, so that's my news on the strike. For the video game strike, there are a lot of companies that are going to be falling under this strike. I would say it's just a rule of thumb. If you don't know what company is struck, just don't do anything. It's better safe than sorry, really, because influencers, people who do social media, can get into SAG-AFTRA. And SAG-AFTRA provides you a lot of protections. They give you retirement, healthcare, and all that. So you want to be part of SAG-AFTRA if you're doing this sort of work. And if you aren't part of SAG-AFTRA right now and you're crossing the picket line, they might find out about that and then deny you entrance into SAG-AFTRA. So that's that news. Next, Halloween. I did get my Halloween costume in. I haven't finished putting it all together yet. I got the Klee outfit. I'm doing her new outfit with like the witch's hat and everything from the new event. I got most of the pieces individually so I could do more of a closet Oh my god, it's so hard to say. Closet cosplay. So I can use all the pieces individually, but then all together they look like a really cute outfit and all of that. So I'm putting that all together. I have like the base of the outfit still, but then I'm gonna like sew on some separate pieces just so it looks all Klee-like. I also have to order her vision, so that's probably the last part I need to do for her costume. But hopefully I'll be able to post about that costume and wear about that costume. So, yes. Yes. And then in my life, how are you guys all doing? Because I am kind of all over the place right now. I have been setting up this computer. I've been relearning basically everything about OBS, Mix It Up, and Twitch, and YouTube. So that has been a process. If there's anything you guys want included in stream, like I'm looking at doing green screen channel point rewards, which I've seen a lot of people do, which looks fun. So I'm learning how to do that. But like if there's anything you've seen other streamers do that you think would be fun for my stream, let me know and I will work on adding that into stream. I feel like now is a perfect time to just be doing a whole bunch of new things because I have the opportunity to learn right now. Like I kind of have to, so I might as well learn new things at the same time. So yeah, so I'm redoing everything on my computer and stream, and I'm also redoing everything in my room. Not this room. This room is kind of almost done. I still need to put a cover on this, but I will put a cover on that eventually, just not right now. I have it, I just haven't put it on. And then, let's see. So that's all done, kind of. I don't know if I'm going to keep that piano. I don't know if you can see it all the way back there. I have a piano back there that I just, haven't played. I don't really know how to play it either. But I've had it for maybe almost a decade now. But yeah, this room is almost done. Now my actual bedroom, I have literally stripped that to almost the bare bones. I'm redoing that bedroom entirely. Like I'm very excited about doing all of that, but it's like at the same time everything is torn apart, so it's really messy. So I just hate that part about cleaning where things get more messy before they actually get better, because then I get stuck on the messy part sometimes. I'm also still gardening. My garden has survived a little bit, but my cats dislike my garden, I think. I mean, they like it while I'm out there gardening, but now they've learned how to pull up my plants. They've pulled up my plants, so I had like some little cactuses that I really liked, and I repotted them, and then they learned that they could just take it from the top, because they're not like the actual spiky cactuses, they're like succulent cactuses that have little sort of like spikes but not thorns, so they just take it from the top and yank it out. And I didn't realize I did that to one of my pots of succulents, so when I came outside they were all on the ground, and I was like, oh! So I keep most of my succulents behind a gate now, so they can't mess with them. But then whenever I'm back there with them and they can go into the garden, they start to rip up everything again. So the cats are menaces. What else? I'm still waiting for this to load. So thankfully with Steam, it saved my progress, I think, on Elden Ring. I really hope it did, because, I mean, I wasn't too far into it, but I worked pretty hard on it, okay? So I have Elden Ring downloaded, and I want to try Hogwarts Legacy again. I'm hoping it's going to work better on this computer. If it doesn't, I'm going to be so upset. So massively upset. And then I also really want to try Baldur's Gate 3. That looks so much fun. I've never played Dungeons and Dragons before, because I've never known anyone who's played Dungeons and Dragons, so I've never had the opportunity to join a party or anything, but I'm really excited to try it. I'm kind of a solitary person, so to get to try this on my own is fun. I don't have to go out and find a group. I haven't bought it yet, though. Oh, it looks like the game is ready. Okay, I'm gonna launch that, and it's probably gonna have to load files, but that should work. Ooh. Sorry, I refreshed chat. Okay, game is loading now. Then Black Friday, I have so many things on my Black Friday list. A lot of them are like household things that I just need to redo my room and stuff. Ooh. Okay, hold on, I have to log in. Oopsies. There we go. Downloading resources. But I think I told you guys last time I was on stream that I got into Legos again recently, and it's a real problem. It is a real problem, because now that I got good at putting together the Lego sets, I go through them so quickly. So I've been like buying maybe 2 to 4 Lego sets a week, which adds up very quickly. But I really like doing the sort of architecture Lego sets. I did this one that was kind of like a Zen garden. That was like my absolute favorite one to put together. I did the bonsai tree this week, and it really frustrated me. So I don't like that one. I think the bonsai tree was my least favorite one to put together. I just got the succulents one on sale at Target. They are having a circle sale. Everyone's having sales like right now before Black Friday, and I'm like, stop. Because I don't know if these sales are going to be better than Black Friday sales, or if they're all just going to be the same sort of sales, and they're just doing them so many times a year because they want us all broke. But yes, I want to get some Legos for Black Friday. They are so expensive. My dream Lego set is a very big castle. Hi, Yoru! It's a very big castle from a brand I think you know well. So, I want that. That's my dream one. I'm either gonna get it for Black Friday or Christmas. So I will eventually get that set. I also really like the, another castle. I like the two big castles right now. So one of them is from, one of them's a Parks castle. I guess they're both Parks castles, actually. I just don't know if I'm allowed to say what castles they are. So I think it's better to not say anything. Thank you! I love my hair. I have never done a hair color like this before, so I'm excited. Okay. The game is up. Let me know if you guys can hear the game or not. I think I have everything through the right processing. Hi, Raiden. Test. Okay. Can you hear the desktop audio? Test. Okay, I think that works. Can you hear the game? Okay, I think you can hear it. Hoppin'. Wait a second. I think you have more flowers in your garden. Yeah, that should be your second flower. You can't hear the game? Let's see. Is it system? Test. Or is it you? Why isn't that going through? Oh my goodness. Oh wait, I think I know what to do. Hold up. Hoi. Sound system. Advanced sound volume mixer. Genshin. Output device. Game. Input device. Am I good? Do you guys hear it now? I think I did it. I think I did it.
Oh, time for a light show.
Oh, I need this up. How do I move this up? How do I move a volume up? I'll just put it in vertical layout. There. Okay, is the game volume the right level? It looks loud.
Fuse is lit.
Better? Does that sound better? Should be better. Okay. Let's... Ooh! Dodoko! What is this Dodoko? Bombastic Adventure is designed by Lisa. It looks exactly like a special Jumpty Dumpty Dodoko. And now this pair of best friends are here to stay within the realm! Much better? Good. I think I'm gonna put a background behind the chat just so it shows up better. Or maybe I should change the font. I tried a new font, but I'm not sure how I'm liking it. A terrarium? Ooh, so many furnishing events. And because I haven't logged in a while, I like it when they do that. Nuevelet. Nueve. How do you say your name, sir? Nuevelet. It's okay. I haven't been streaming in a while, so it's not like you've been missing much. Do I need to zoom in a little bit? You wanna see my face more? I don't think I usually have it this close. There, that looks better to me. But it seems like not centered right. I like feel too far to one side. Anyways. So we have New Evelet. I have more chapters, Archon quests to do. But let's do a test run. Is starfish, a soft-bodied animal that emits a gentle light, often found climbing the walls of buildings near the water or underwater. Oh yeah, university, college, it's a nightmare, but we need it apparently. Where's his glowing hair? Doesn't really look like it's glowing. Did they see our theories about Archons having glowing hair and took away his special glowing hair? And where is his vision? Is it confirmed that he's the Archon? Because, donde está your vision, dude? Nuevi is so cool and powerful. Let's see. What are you? Is he a catalyst?
Silence! An oversight on my part.
Whoa!
Absorption test.
Oh my goodness! He's so cool! Oh my god, I love his charged! I love it so much!
Swirl, Mark 2. You blade.
And I love Yao Yao.
Be sanctified.
Oh my god, he's one of the cooler Archons. I think I have... Okay, I have Venti, Raiden. I don't have Zhongli, so I really only have 2 of the Archons. But I want him. He's cool. You're a cool man, dude.
Animal hyper... By royal decree.
Bow your head. The time's beckoning.
I don't have Nahida. What do these balls do? Do they burst? Do I use them to power up? What do they do? I can't wait for Venti's banner next patch. I love Venti. Venti's my dude. The ball heals you when you charge attack. Why is he kind of perfect? He's low-key perfect. Why are they telling me this like I've never seen it before? Has it really been that long? Perhaps. Ooh, I have a lot of visions. Shall we, folks? Shall we? It's been a hot minute. Why don't we give it a try? In just a second.
Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among...
Boy. Oh, they have new ones. Did I say that last time? I think I did. Yeah, I think I said that last time. Sweet. Sweetness. Oh, I don't know if I'll have the things to ascend him, though. Because I haven't explored Fontaine at all. They added a new type of daily system. Oh, they did?
For now, but friends are forever.
I know. I have a lot of primos saved up. Chasm Seahorse. Oh, that's really pretty, but I don't want to fight it. I don't wanna. And I never do the Spiral Abyss. It's not for me. Why does something look weird? Something just looks off to me and I don't know what it is. But I'll figure it out one day. I'll probably have to look at my past streams and see what I changed. I do have my rights on my rights. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, Noah, what is my history? When did I last... I think my last 5-star is Sino. Did they delete my history? They deleted my history. Has it really been that long since I pulled? They deleted my history. Does that mean I will get a 5-star automatically? Perhaps. Okay. Maybe not right off. Right off the bat. Diana! They didn't... Why did they give me Yao Yao on the trial, but she's not on the banner? I think that. Oh yeah, I was reading puns when I pulled for Sino. What is Nueva Let's thing? Does he have a quirk? So many swords. I'm a swords girl. Oh, and now I actually have been wishing so I can get these for once. I haven't gotten those in like months because I haven't been wishing. I've just been saving up. I really have been. Time to hydrate. Should I just pour water on myself? I did my makeup though. Almost. Had me for a second there. Michelle! And Diona! I thought I had all of their constellations. Do I not? Oh, I have also leveled up Kaya. Kaya! Mwah. Magnifique. Fisher? Oh, I don't have any of her constellations. I could have sworn. Where are you, Diona? Do you hear like a whistle going off? I hear a whistle. Whistle, babe. Well, he likes going to shows. He likes... Should I read court transcripts? Court transcript. I gotta find a good one. 50 of the most hilarious things that court reporters have ever recorded to be... Let's see. Okay. Attorney. Doctor, before you performed the autopsy, did you check for a pulse? Witness. No. Attorney, did you check for blood pressure? Witness. No. Attorney, did you check for breathing? Witness. No. Attorney, so then is it possible that the patient was alive when you began the autopsy? Witness. No. How can you be so sure, doctor? Witness. Because his brain was sitting on my desk in a jar. Attorney, I see. But could the patient have still been alive nevertheless? Witness, yes, it is possible that he could have been alive and practicing law. Ha, funny. Okay, so that one didn't work. Do you think he likes serious court documents? Is that a thing? Let's see. Oh, I need more. 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do another 10 pull. I've been saving up primos for any channel point redemptions you guys do, because I have a 1 pull and a 10 pull. Anyways. Lawyer. Now, sir, I'm sure you are an intelligent and honest man. Witness. Thank you. If I weren't under oath, I'd return the compliment. Sincho! My love! Attorney. Oh my god. Doctor, how many of your autopsies have you performed on dead people? Witness. All of them. The live ones put up too much of a fight. Attorney, she had 3 children, right? Witness, yes. Attorney, how many were boys? Witness, none. Attorney, were there any girls? Witness, Your Honor, I think I need a different attorney. Can I get a new attorney? Sincho! Attorney, how was your first marriage terminated? Witness, by death. Attorney, and by whose death was it terminated? Witness, take a guess. Attorney, the youngest son, the 20-year-old, how old is he? Witness, he's 20, much like your IQ. Attorney, now doctor, isn't it true that when a person dies in his sleep, he doesn't know about it until the next morning? Witness, did you actually pass the bar exam? Attorney, can you describe the individual? Witness, he was about medium height and had a beard. Attorney, was this a male or a female? Witness, unless the circus was in town, I'm going with a male. Woo! Attorney, do you recall the time that you examined the body? Witness, the autopsy started around 8:30 p.m. Attorney, and Mr. Denton was dead at the time? Witness, if not, he was by the time I finished. Yeah! I can't believe that worked. You gotta do their quirks. The quirks work. Gotta get that 50-50 win. We got nuevole.
Vicious pets here.
Nuevole. How many wishes did I did? I did over 50, I think. I didn't have to hit the 100 though. Slay.
Very cute.
Nuevi. Wait. Oh yeah. I also have their constellations. My girl. Oh, I was gonna do Fischl's costume one year. Where would I get something like this? This I could do. Her outfit would be a little bit harder to do conceptually. Maybe one year when I learn how to sew. How many 50-50s in a row did I win? I don't know because they deleted my history. But I think I won my last 50-50 with Sino. I don't know who I got before Sino. Whose banner was before Sino's? I got Nilu. So I think maybe 3 50-50s? Welcome, Monsieur Nuevole. Normal attack as water seeks equilibrium. Oh, tears, I shall repay. Oh, tides, I have returned. Heir to the ancient sea's authority, discipline of the supreme arbitration. Gather like the tide. Wait, what is this passive? Increases underwater sprint speed for your own party members by 15%. Not stackable with passive talents. Wow, 15%? By Ray Chase. Court of Fontaine Hydro. See? What are these question marks? Huh? Question marks? I am onto you, Nuevelet. I see through you. Nuevelet is a solitary person. Fontainians who have tried to get close to him have, without exception, been politely rejected. To this day, no one even knows his first name, since he has always asked that he be referred to by his last name. He believes that close personal ties will lead to suspicions about the justness of one's judgments, while he must remain a symbol of absolute justice. Lame. They don't hide it like in his profile. Oh, I should look at his constellation again. Of course, there will always be people who just won't give up. They will say, come on, Monsieur Nevelet. Not everyone will stay on trial, nor will you always have to remain in the judge's seat. But is that really the case? If there is an answer in his heart, Nevelet will not reveal it. Given enough time, every river will overflow and flood. Every last Fontainian is guilty, with judgment and doom certain to one day fall upon them. This is neither metaphor nor rhetoric. Thanks, Nevelet. Can you imagine? The supreme judge of your land thinks everyone is guilty of something. Yet Nevelet can share this fact with no one. Truly, he is a lonesome person. Same.
Greetings. I am the Chief Justice, or Eudex, of
Eudex.
Fontaine. But you may simply address me by using my surname, Neuvillette.
Neuvillette.
Not because I wish to keep my distance from you.
Neuvillette.
No, I am merely conscious that being overly...
Zhongli
familiar
coded.
might be-
What's your constellation? See? Dragon. Dratini. Pokemon. Pokemon? When did I get her? Oh yeah, it was through an event, I think. Lynette! I have her costume ready. Oh no, I don't. I need to get this collar. But I have the base. I have the skirt and the top. And I already have combat boots. And I need to make a giant bow. I feel like this bow is too big to just order. But then these little bows are easy. So I need this. The sleeves. And my hair is not that gray color. So, yes, I did get Neuvillette. Hi, Kip! Ah! It's been so long since I've seen you and talked to you. I've missed you. Neuvillette. Let's level him up. Wait, no. Use these. 121. Okay, so I can do his first ascension, but then I don't have... Are you drinking, sir? On the job? Gasp.
I'm a little more familiar with you now.
He's gonna make me faint. Fainting on stream. He wants to see it. You're on lunch? Ah! Eat that delicious food. Let's see. Who do I have to fight for you? Of course, it's the seahorse. The Fontamer unicorn. The Fontamer unicorn. Drinking water? Yeah, right. What if he's like Jesus and he can turn water into wine? So everyone sees him pouring water into his chalice, but then once he's drinking it, it's wine. Huh? What then? What if he gets drunk off of water, huh? What about that? Let's see, how many 5-star... I still feel so bad for Alloy. Like, why haven't they done any other collaborations? Like, she's so alone. Okay, so we have these standard 5 stars. Mona's another standard. We have Neuvillette, Sino, Ito, Child, Nilu, Shenhe, Zhao, Klee, Raiden, standard, Jean, Venti, Albedo, Traveler, Kokomi, Yoimiya, and Kazuha. Kazuha! So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14! So not as much as everyone else. My Ito makes you sad? I'm sorry. He's really just there to look pretty, okay? He's just an accessory. Where are my quests? What do they want? Oh my goodness. Jeez Louise. What more do they want? Semi-automatic forging. Semi-automatic. Do not hammer their metals themselves. I know, it is an acceptable answer. He is the accessory of the season. Oh, how do I get there? Where are all of my waypoints? Have I not unlocked? Oh, okay. I guess I've been over here. How do I... Whoops. Gotta do a little bit of traveling down the map. Down the map. Down the map. Ooh, I haven't seen any of these creatures. I've really only done that first story quest here.
Fire hazard.
Whoop. Where are these crabs? Oh my god, there are crabs.
Time to go. Swift and merciful.
Is the volume still okay? And my game isn't stuttering. I love this new computer. So happy for once. We're traveling today. By foot. Let's... Oh, is that a dungeon I see? Dungeon? What are they called here? Domain? Why can't they have just called them dungeons like everyone else? Everyone else calls them dungeons. Ooh, a marque. What? As you can tell, Yes, I did get a new computer. I saved up for this one. I did so much research. I debated for a really long time building my own computer, but I eventually decided to get a pre-built just because pre-builts have gotten a lot better in recent years. And first of all, I have no idea how to build a computer. And if I were to be getting expensive parts, I would not trust myself with it. And I just decided to get a pre-built and replace a couple of the parts so they're like upgraded and stuff. And everything seems to be working out just fine. I'm happy, I'm satisfied, I am on top of the world. Girl. Really? I love pre-builts. But this thing is a monster. It is big. I think it's like takes up space on my desk, so I might put it below my desk. But I also heard that putting it below your desk is like a hazard for dust and stuff. Look at Celestia. It's so pretty here. I haven't even gone underneath the water yet. Ooh, what's this? Furniture? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get so distracted today. I apologize in advance. But it's literally been like, it feels like a month since I've gotten to play a video game. Because I've been doing school, I've been building Legos. I've just been doing so many other things than games. Or getting things ready to play games. Crab! 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 Wait, do these crabs have elements? What do you do, sir? Are you an animal crab? Oh, okay. Just die. Why don't you? Because those crabs are red, so are they fire crabs? I've been building a couple of the botanical ones. I just did the bonsai one, which I greatly disliked because it kept falling apart on me. I've been doing some of the... I've been doing some Disney sets. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about them because no organic promotion for you. Oh, I don't have those. But yeah, I've been doing some of those. And I've been doing some of the brick heads because those are cheaper. And they just fulfill that need to build in that moment. And they're also just cute.
Fire hazard.
The flower sets, I haven't done... I did the orchid one, which was really fun. But one of the things I dislike about the flower sets that I've done is they have like pieces you kind of just pour into the... pour into like the vase and stuff to fill up space, but they're individual pieces and they're all loose and it just irritates me because it's gonna collect so much dust. I did the I don't know what it was called, but it's sort of like a Thanksgiving centerpiece. That one was really fun. I'm losing track of the plot. Where am I going? I mean, yeah, it's kind of just like mindless and it's easy. And I've tried to do some like off-brand Legos, but they haven't really worked out that well for me. Just because they don't really fit together the same way that Legos do. So at this point, I'm kind of content to pay more just so it's more fun and easy to build. Where am I going? This way. Oh, I've been here before. Haven't I? Did I not get the... I guess I didn't get the statue while I was here. I've also been cutting my hands a lot on the Lego sets, though. Because when I mess up and you have to, like, peel them apart, then my hand will slip and they'll just, like, cut my knuckles. So I've gotten a couple of those recently. Right now, they're okay. I think, yeah, it was kind of like the cornucopia. Did I take a picture of it? I don't think I did. But I'm kind of like a fiend for Legos right now, so I'll be checking all of the sellers of it, like Target, Walmart, Amazon, see who has the best deal. Yeah, stepping on a Lego. But if you're buying from Target right now, I would really suggest double checking on the app because every Lego set that I've bought from Target, I had to get them to price match it from their own website, which I thought was ridiculous. This is the fall one I did. That one was fun. But like they're, you know, like online, they'll say they're on sale for like $39.99. And then when you scan it in store, it's $49.99. And it's like, no, that is $10. That's a $10 difference, sir. You better change that right this instant. I like getting my deals. So that's why it's hard when all of these sales are happening because it's like, ooh, deals. I love me a deal. Now see, who are you? Okay, come on. Is that? That ain't her. But that isn't Novelette either, is it? Can I climb you? I need to see your face. Climb. See, the long hair is tripping me up. Wait, no. Let me see your face, sir. Ma'am, who are you? Nice. I don't trust this. Because that's how we, you know, figured out Zhongli. It's the long dress robe that's tripping me up here. Neuvillette, where are you? Do you have a feminine looking face? I would say yes. And the hair, maybe he just got a haircut. And he still wears fancy dress robes. I'm gonna say that's him.
We've got nothing else to do. Why don't I tell you a story?
Let me be a little delusional, okay? I'm gonna say it's him. Because, I mean, Venti looked so put together on the statue. You want me to say that wasn't Venti? Yeah, right. It's him, all right. I must say, the weather today is simply wonderful. You are quite the beautiful Excuse me? A pleasure. Paimon's Paimon is at your service too. Ah, such elegant names. Welcome to the court of Fontaine. It is truly an honor to meet the two of you here. He looks really kind, though. How did you know we're not from Oh, now he doesn't look so kind. With a glance, it is obvious that you are uncivilized. Put together. Uh-huh. That you're unsatisfied with being bathed in the soft lights of the city, but feel the call of the wild, which will never be illuminated by the bright city lights. Yes, just like the heroes in the operas. Yeah, that's totally true. Angelia's an adventurer too. Ad Astra Avisosk. And all that jazz. And all that jazz. Ha! I knew it. Those of the adventurer's guilds are beggarly. Beggarly? Courageous warriors begging with all their heart to unlock the deepest mysteries of the world. They wake with their eyes to the stars above and sleep with their backs to the abyss below. Where there is an unknown domain, there is an adventurer who simply must explore it. Bravery bursting beyond the brim. I could not help but notice your gaze is focused on many things. Perhaps you wish to study our sublime arts, our intricate clockwork mecha, or our advanced civic culture. I simply do not care. Paimon didn't even notice the decorations. Did notice that Fontaine has a ton of delicious foods that she's never seen anywhere else. Not bad, isn't it? We have a long and glorious tradition of gourmet culture in Fontaine. Naturally, the two of you must often take your meals in the great outdoors, and thus are unfortunately limited in your ability to sample the birth of Fontaine's superb cuisine. Unable to experience the luxurious richness that is leisurely afternoon tea with a few pastries. He's talking down to me. I feel it. How is the French person subtly British? Did I do a British accent a little bit? You should know, my dear friend, that true wealth is never flaunted in something as shallow as outward appearances. Then why are you judging me by my outward appearance, sir with purple eyes that I'm jealous of? Let's go back on topic. Paimon thinks that Virgil has a commission for us. Oh, really? Am I doing my commissions here? Then please allow me to explain. This is a legend of lost treasure that has been passed down in Fontaine for centuries. Once, there was a secret society called the Lilia Cruz Lilia Cruz. Okay, hold on. Lilia Cruz Forum that was able to attract a great many of the rich and influential. Though they humbly called themselves a forum, their actual plan was to overthrow Fontaine itself. Ooh, anarchy. In the end, their conspiracy was exposed and cough. The distinguished members of the forum engaged in a thrilling battle with the Maison Why is the French words harder than any of the other lands we've been to? You would think... Okay, story time. I learned French from kindergarten to, like, 4th grade. And I don't remember a cent of it. I know, we went to a French school, and you can't ask me to speak French for my life. No. Monsieur Genshin. Shame and dishonor on my family. It's okay. France wouldn't like me anyways. I mean, even if I were to try and speak French in France, they would be like, don't even try, honey. In the Monsieur Gordier, but were ultimately defeated in the climatic showdown. You learned French as a kid. You would think learning this language as a kid would make it easier to retain. But I think at the time I just wasn't interested in learning another language. Like I didn't see the value of it, which I wish I did. Because it would have been nice to be a polyglot or something. But here I am. Can't even speak English. I know Madame G. Wasn't she Miss Hawaii or something? Like she was a pageant girl. Yeah, they definitely did. And they must have had a huge treasure vault somewhere. And when you open it, whoa! It's overflowing with nothing but gold shining like the sun. Correct! They wish to overthrow our beautiful fontaine. What is he, Count Dracula? And to do so, they must have amassed a fortune so vast that they could literally be said to have more money than Morax. Yeah, right. However, this wealth was never found. I didn't think this was going to be such a long conversation with him. Yeah, I didn't have really anyone to practice, except for everyone at school. Excellent deduction, my dear Paimon. With that fortune and control of Synth... Anyways, after a lengthy investigation, I've discovered the location of the Liacris Forum headquarters. It can be found amidst the underwater ruins outside the city. Really? What do you think, my dear Paimon, Andrelia? I hereby sincerely extend an invitation to you both to become my partners. No thank you, and dive beneath the waves to search for the lost treasures. Even though Fontaine's water is different from elsewhere, Paimon can never forget how she was drowning before being rescued by you. Can you imagine if we just never rescued her? Ooh, Madame G was a connoisseur of all the arts. She could do anything. Never fear, I am here. Yeah, it's definitely something you have to do. Like, you have to integrate it into all aspects of your life, really, for it to stick. That's why sometimes I am jealous of people who, have family members who speak different languages. So, like, they have somebody to practice with all the time, or, like, somebody... or like you grew up with that exposure to different languages. It would have been nice. Yeah, I took Spanish too. Hola. ¿Cómo se llama? Hi. Wait, no. ¿Cómo se llama is what is your name? Me llamo Tai. That's what it is. Duolingo. Shh. No comments. Is there a Spanish world we're gonna go to? Yes, I remember. Vision holders may dive freely in our waters, but if it is you, dear Angelia... Of course, I do not doubt your abilities. You are a famed adventurer, and she must be very aware of her limits. I have no limits, Virgil. But it just so happens that I do not share the same capabilities. So I will have to rely on our homegrown technology to keep myself alive. You would think Spanish would be so much easier. But we really don't have a Spanish-speaking community here. I feel like a good language to learn here in Hawaii, other than Olelo Hawaii, that's Hawaiian, is Japanese. Because we have a large population of Japanese speakers. Shall we begin? Oh, okay, I didn't want to. Very well, but please allow me to remind you to make it quick. Treasure hates waiting. Bite me. Mandarin. Ooh, I heard Mandarin. I think Mandarin and Russian are some of the hardest languages to learn. But I feel like Mandarin is going to be an important language in the future. Commissions. Encounter points. Stage rewards. Oh, maybe I should have listened to what they were saying about the new daily quests. Naturally, a hydro-abundant nation like Fontaine will have such mysterious phenomenon as Granja. After you collect 3 Granja, Hydrograna, they will combine into a hydro core that will continuously apply hydro to the surrounding environment. Even if you have not yet collected 3 of them, characters can cause Hydrograna to grow into Hydrocore if continuously affected by Hydro. Accents. Wow, I would never be able to speak Mandarin, I don't think, because I don't even know what my own accent is. And having to consciously be aware of what my accent is would probably be one of the most difficult things I've ever done. Like the faint. Go to the Hotel de Board. What is wrong with me today? Is English just not in my capacity? Ooh. Oh yeah, we're gonna go see Navia. Navia. Where am I going? Ooh, waypoint. Give me that waypoint. Gimme, gimme. Gimme, gimme more. Gimme more. Gimme, gimme more. Is that too low? Better. I lost the plot. I want to do a clown makeup look. I just think that's so fun. Clowns are fun. They're also terrifying. I do not like clowns. I used to be terrified of clowns because I saw the original It movie when I was very young. And it scarred me deeply.
With my father when I was little.
Navia, do you like my makeup?
Often after growing up. I hope the food here will be to your taste. Oh, don't worry.
I wanted to do her outfit,
Like this in a while.
but I want to do it justice. Like ma can mean mother or horse depending on the tone. I would accidentally call my mother a horse all the time if that was the case.
In that case, I'll go order for us first. Please wait here a moment.
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh, everything looks so
Navia.
good. People in Fontaine sure know how to enjoy life.
Wow. Ooh. I want some cheesy garlic bread. That sounds so good right now. What is this? And is this like French onion soup or something? Ooh, I'm hungry.
Why, of course. Go
Is
ahead,
this garlic
try whatever
bread?
you like. If the food's good, I'll make a group reservation for the rest of Spina.
I love how Paimon just got a turkey leg. Your Goro? Do you not like your Goro anymore? I'm starving, Navia. And I like how these chairs are so huge.
And if it's not? Well, then I'll still bring everyone. You, sure have your own way of doing things. Oh,
She's rich.
we called this a farewell meal, but... Oh, true. Very true. In that case, boss, we'll have another 2 dishes.
I've grown so attached to my team, which isn't great because I should learn how to play other characters. But there are like 2 non-negotiable characters on my team, Chongyun and Kokomi. So then that leaves me very little space in between that. But now I really like Kazuha and Yoimiya too. So it's like, can I ever change my team? I don't think so. Wolflessy. Why? I don't think I would pull him just because I don't know how to say his name. Neverlet is already a difficult one.
You had to order even more food.
I love her. I love you, Navia. You are the sun to my shine. You are my sunshine.
Speaking of cases, do you think that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances will get caught soon now that this has all happened?
I forgot that plot.
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward, but I feel that's about it. We know that there's an organization that means to dissolve these young women, but we still don't know what they are really after.
Everyone is dissolved. Just dissolve. Oh, wait, when do we get cake? I love cake. Actually, I like cupcakes more than cake.
If it hadn't happened right in front of us,
Paimon wouldn't have ever believed that a person could be dissolved like that.
Weren't they actually not dissolved, though?
Right? Yet it was because this was such a
Oh, wait, no.
preposterous notion.
Someone
that the
else was dissolved.
investigation could never really move forward before.
Ugh. If only that guy could have finished speaking. We were so close to hearing who was behind it.
Is it child? Luca. Oh, I haven't played Star Rail in forever.
In such investigations, even the smallest step can seem like a yawning chasm if the trail of clues is cut off.
That's why I don't like mysteries.
To be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities might conduct.
I just can't stop staring into your eyes. It's very distracting, my lady. Very distracting. And what the heck is that? What is this? Right here.
It's not that I don't have faith
Is it
in
a
their
Pokemon?
ability. It's just that a different perspective is required in some matters.
That's another thing I got really into recently. Pokemon again. Dang Pokemon cards. I guess I like collecting cards. I don't know what it is. But I collected all of the Halloween Pokemon cards. And now they have Pokemon 151. And I'm like, ooh, because I love the original Pokemon. That's what I grew up with. But Pokemon 151, why is it so expensive? And most of them don't even ship here. So it's like, what the heck? But anyways, Pokemon just taking over my life again. Not fun. Look at my Celebi. I built a little Mew. A Mew figurine. Celebi and Mew are like my favorite Pokemon. But my absolute favorite Pokemon is Vulpix. I have loved Vulpix since I was a child. I don't know what it is. Actually, yes, I do know what it is because she's like a cute little fox. She's a fire fox. I love it. But she is my ride or die. And like, there isn't a lot of merch about Vulpix until there was the the frost, the ice Vulpix. And I really like the ice Vulpix. Like, yeah, it's cute, but give me the OG fire Vulpix.
It's easy to guard against and deceive a single narrow perspective.
I don't have a single
shift in
Vulpix
thinking is
card.
required at such times in order to produce a breakthrough.
Mm-hmm. I already realized that a while ago. It's okay. It's just not something I've revealed to the public. But yeah, I do get distracted by a woman's eyes.
Which
A woman's and a man's
eyes
eyes.
exist.
I go both ways.
Those highfalutin folk are not all-knowing.
Highfalutin?
Exist.
Highfalutin?
To the cracks where filth falls through, where their watch fails them. That's
You
the
know,
kind of
Jennifer's
problems we
body.
solve.
I thought you only killed boys. I go both ways. What flavor of cake is that?
Things are simpler than they actually are.
I look so tiny.
It's all right. Well, this was supposed to be a farewell meal, so I doubt you have further interest in this business,
Oh,
right?
great heavens.
Let's talk about something else. Like,
Look at her
what are your future
nails.
plans?
Is she like one of the only characters who has fancy nails? Like, I feel like all the other characters have opaque nails, but she like has a little gradient with sparkles on the edges. Girl, who is your nail tech?
That's true. We didn't have a chance to speak to her after the trial ended.
Because I hate her.
I see. So, your primary objective, which has been foiled so far,
I thought Hugh
was to
Tao's
have a
nails were
chat
just
with the
black.
Hydro Archon. I've heard that there's a long line of people waiting to meet Lady Farina.
I
I suspect
despise
you'll be
Lady
waiting for quite a
Farina.
while, considering that you missed
I'm
your
gonna be
chance
so
today.
upset if Lady Farina turns out to actually be the Archon. Like, I do not. Like, every ounce of my being does not believe that she is the Archon. Like, it doesn't compute.
Yeah, we've heard that she's super popular here in Fontaine, and that it'll be tough getting any of her time.
I know, she has a gorgeous character design.
Well, would you consider some more, unique ways. Perhaps even methods of, let's say, questionable legality.
Girl, you do not know how many laws I've broken in my time in Tevat. I have run from the law more times than I can count. I have a lawyer on retainer.
Guess that's Spina di Rosula's boss for you. Chock full of
Give me an
sketchy ideas.
incompetent archon.
What did you have in mind?
Well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe at the Opera House, only to abandon your act at the play's climax and ask to speak to her after the performance.
Okay.
I'm sure Lady Farina would be eager to see the ending, and would agree in order to finish watching the play.
Ooh, clever.
Could you suggest something a little more practical?
All right, here's another. Find a way to conceal yourselves under her bed. Then wake her up in the dead of night and demand answers. Don't let her go back to sleep until she
Have a good
answers all
day.
your questions.
Bye, Kip. Complete antithesis to Nahida. Yeah, I guess that is kind of cool that, you know, we don't always have great archons. I really just like Lady Farina, and maybe that's what makes her good. She elicits such strong emotions.
I can personally testify that this one works. When I'm sleepy, I'll do anything as long as I can finally get some sleep.
Same.
That might work, but that's not really the problem. The problem is we don't want to get ourselves arrested.
Not the first time.
Valid point. I overlooked that part. All right, no more joking
French
around.
fries.
Perhaps
Oh, I want
could
some garlic truffle French
I
fries
don't
with
know.
some
cut the line when she's on a break.
Parmesan cheese. Mmm. Sounds delicioso.
You did defeat her in court, clearing citizens of hers from false accusations. False accusations she had nearly upheld personally. I imagine that she feels quite ashamed about the whole thing.
Yeah, we publicly embarrassed her. I don't think she's gonna be our biggest fan right now. I would love to meet people who are diehard Lady Farina fans, just to see what their perspective is. Like, why? Why do you adore her so? What is it about her character that you like?
You mean that if we catch her while she's on a break, she might be too embarrassed to refuse?
Worth a try.
Why don't we give it a try after this meal? You know, strike while the iron...
Huh? Paimon, did you drink my Fanta?
¿Qué es a Fanta? What's a Fanta? What? On Urban Dictionary, it says an individual skilled in mass psychology that cleverly utilizes mass greed and stupidity to dump overvalued cryptocurrency on them at a predetermined time. There does not appear to be a widely recognized or established definition for the term Fanta. It is possible that it may be a misspelling. Is Fanta drink? Fanta Genshin Impact, a specialty drink created by the Fontaine Research Institute. It is well received by locals. Is it alcoholic? The dish has no effect. Curiosity.
Was this your drink?
Paimon.
Sorry about that.
Why was there a drink all the way over here then?
And the cup was right next to Paimon.
Yeah.
Would you like to order another?
No, it's fine.
Alright. Honestly, Paimon wouldn't recommend Fanta anyway. It tastes kind of salty and ick.
Is that so?
Were we poisoned?
Well, and if we're all finished eating, then I'll go pay.
Thank you for paying for us, Navia.
We're stuffed. Thanks for...
I love her. I adore her. Absolutely. No questions asked.
Oh, so full. Paimon can barely float anymore.
Even if she were to betray me, I don't think I would have very strong feelings about it. I think I would be like, you do you, girl.
Can't you see
Do you know how to measure? Boy math.
Okay. After expenses this month, we're left with...
Hey, Navia!
Did we clear her out?
Oh, nothing.
Oh
It
no,
was
I
just
feel
a
bad
meal, you know?
now.
Nothing the Spina di Rosula can't cover.
Let's get ready to try to meet the Hydro Archon again. Bye, Navia!
Hi, Navia.
So this is goodbye, huh? Well, if you do encounter any other trouble in Fontaine, you're always welcome to contact the Spina di Rosula.
Spina
I'll
de
give your request
Verzula.
the highest priority.
I love you.
In any case, I wish you smooth sailing. I'll see you again, partner.
Get it? Cause she has sailing. Bye, Navia. As light rain falls without reason. When are we gonna see Tartaglia again? Go to the Fountain Plaza in front of the Opera House. Ooh, another waypoint. All the way up there. Don't I have a... Yeah, the fountain's all the way over there. I'm not walking that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at all the lavender. The lavender fields. Bored. Birds. Birds of a feather flock together.
There aren't many people around anymore.
Vache! Vache! I love Tartaglia. I love that I hate him.
Looks like we're back here again. Huh? Traveler? Are you hearing voices again?
Yes, but not in the concerning way.
Ugh. That's kind of...
Vache! Vache!
Hey, why are you still walking towards it? There
Ooh, are we gonna get, like, teleported?
Hang on. Hey,
Uh-oh. Why do we look...
stop walking!
Uh-oh.
Come on, wake up!
We look crazed. Are we in the water? The Oceanid?
Vache, are you my dear Vache?
No.
No, wait. You seem to be someone else. Do you know Vache? Wait. Who am I?
Oh no!
I'm very sorry. I fear I do not know. My memories feel like they have been washed away like a flood. So many fragments dissolved amidst the tide, never to be recovered.
My poor lady.
How much have I lost? How many things that I once held dear have I since?
I'm just like, this is a trauma dump.
Yes, that is what I was once. But now, I am but the consciousness of one who is lost, therefore.
Okay.
I do not know how I came to be like this either.
And I was just
I
like,
only vaguely remember being covered in light blue water, and then all grew dim.
she was vaporized.
I also remember going to many places. I loved adventure, loved exploring places of peril. No matter
Where
I
are
went,
we?
Vache would go
Do we just
with
like fall in the fountain or
I
something?
knew how dearly he loved me, but now we can no longer go back. The pain of such parting. I never knew how heavy it could be.
Don't you dare make me cry.
No, our reunion no longer has any meaning. There is no way for us to create any new memories.
Shut up.
The thought of me gives him no succor. So let it lie forgotten beneath the waters.
Hold on, you can't use words I don't know. Succor. Assistance and support in times of hardship and distress.
If you meet Vache, tell him not to look for me. Tell him to move on. That is the only thing I still remember.
Stop it. I didn't take enough pictures of my makeup for me to cry. If my makeup gets ruined before I can take more pictures, I blame you, Vache.
Perhaps that is so. As I was submerged in the waters, losing consciousness.
What if Vache is the one who did it?
Above the surface.
What if Vache dissolved her? I solved the mystery. Yeah, I got rid of that channel point reward because I don't think I'd be able to control my tears.
If only I could have comforted him. Told him that I did not suffer. Indeed, I had felt a great warmth.
Girl, stop.
Is that what you call it? Dissolving? If anything, I consider it a form of release. It was a state of neither fear nor frenzy, with only an endless peace, like the water's still surface. I could also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the first time, and only then sees how they have lived for so long in a world of endless want and anxiety.
Well, okay.
I think I hear your companion. It's time for you to go, I think. Farewell, then. I am glad that you were able to sense my presence. Remember, if you see Vache, tell him not to seek me out any longer.
Girl, stop. Sorry, Vache, your girlfriend. Oh, it's just gone. She doesn't have no memory anymore, and she's just a piece of water. Uh-oh.
Come on, hurry! Navia's outnumbered!
What the heck? Excuse me? What? Is Navia overthrowing the government? What is happening? I just took a quick snooze.
Demoiselle, look out!
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex.
Who are you?
Clorand?
Is she on our side? I think she's on our side. Wait, Paimon was standing on the ground there?
Quick, now's our chance!
No way. I didn't even notice. Dang, she's so cool. Did you see that she did the Black Widow move? And she has a gun? Girlfriends! OMG. The emotion in that single look. Deceased.
I should thank you for lending us your sword there, Clorand. But before I do so, could you explain how you managed to show up here?
Oh, wait. Erase the accusation out of your voice. How did you show up here? How long was I passed out for? Did I, like, start a revolution or something? What is happening?
Followed you.
Girlfriend.
It seems to me that danger has followed you more closely as of late.
I believe that following someone without their knowledge is actually called stalking, is it not?
Oh, shut off. Look at me. I'm, like, dead.
Mr. Callus's last wish was for me to ensure your safety.
Who?
And I will not betray his trust.
Her eyes are
He would
so
do the
pretty.
same. Were he alive today?
I want her eyes.
Do not
Or
speak
hers.
of my father.
Your papa is dead. Oh no, not the papa.
Sorry, demoiselle. I was not strong enough.
Yes, Silver.
Thank you for your aid, Miss Clorand, but do keep an eye out for your manner of speech. I believe we all wish to avoid unnecessary emotional harm.
Yeah, that would be splendid. Thank you so much.
Sorry, I did not consider your feelings.
Whatever. What else do you know? How did you come to the conclusion that I'd be in grave danger?
You know too much.
I doubt I know much more than you. But I believe that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances is very powerful.
No kidding.
Your performance tonight will almost certainly attract their attention.
I'm sure they've known about me. To be honest, I'm shocked it's taken them this long to act against me. And what about these Gardamex? I thought only those associated with the Maison Gardiennage could control them.
None of
Conspiracy.
these mecha have serial numbers. I was sure to check a moment ago.
Ow.
They are not the ones used by the authorities to enforce the law.
Did she just like zoom in with her eyes? Ah, no serial number.
I can only conclude that some powerful or wealthy party must have obtained them via illegal means, deploying them as a private force of sorts.
What? Your point being that they're out of Spina di Rosula's league, then?
Yes. Be careful, and do not act rashly.
What is that TikTok sound? Avoid dangerous roads. It's playing in my head, but I can't remember it.
I will continue investigating no matter what. We will bring the truth to light. That's my father's
I don't think I
true last
saved
wish.
it. Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy. Avoid dangerous roads. Do not take unnecessary actions. Something like that. And they sound so uppity.
Regardless, thank you for your help today, Clorand.
Clan.
If you
I do not think that they'll strike again anytime soon.
Why don't you guys
So I shall
just
stop following you.
date?
Good day, all.
Then it wouldn't be following. You guys would just be on a date. Little walkaroo.
Right. I suppose that's the best news we've gotten today.
Demoiselle, I believe that Miss Clorand was being sincere with you.
I know, she's...
What's wrong with me?
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon thought we were done for. Those Gardamex...
I like how everyone's just chilling in the background.
Nadia and her gang saved us! Oh, and there was that champion duelist named Clorand who came out to save us too! We got lucky there.
Oh, come now. Forget all that polite talk. That wasn't really a farewell meal we had back there. Not for me, anyway.
It was a first
In
date.
truth, I hope that every meal we
Emotional
have together shall be a
damage.
victory feast. As such, we're still partners. There's no need to thank me.
Where is my ring? I'm ringless. Partners?
It will take 50 years for me to match Demoiselle's magnanimity.
Okay.
If it were me, I would have joined the Spina di Rosula on account of her goodwill long ago.
She got a posse.
All right, you two. That's enough.
Actually, Navia, how did you know that we were in danger?
She was following us too. It was a following chain.
Well, to be honest, you're the one who tipped us off, Paimon.
Huh? Really? Paimon can
Yes, all thanks to you grabbing my drink by mistake.
Huh?
how did...
After we parted ways, I was on the way back to one of our bases that the Fanta tasted kind of salty and icky.
We were drugged.
Fanta only comes in sweet flavors. So how could it have...
So the Fanta had been spiked with water from the primordial sea?
Yes. So if you hadn't drunk that cup for me...
She would have dissolved.
Spina di Rosula is preparing the grandest of awards for you as we speak for saving the boss.
I would like a townhouse next to a bakery, next to a park, with a balcony.
Huh? Really?
I sent people to Hotel de Boer to investigate, but whoever did this left no trace at all.
Because I think it only affects people who are from Fontaine. But how do they know if you're from Fontaine? Is it like, I'm a pure-blooded Fontanian?
That's when I figured out that you might be in danger and hurried.
What? Why would they go after us too? All we did was defend Lenny in court and help clear his name.
Yeah, we messed up their plans. We're
You did
always
foil a
messed up
plan
in
that
this.
They were probably pretty proud of, and almost got their name in the process. Speaking of which, did anything strange happen when you drank the primordial seawater?
Vacher! Vacher!
Well, it can't be coincidence that the traveler fainted just now. She said that she heard that voice calling for Vache again.
Vacher.
Oh, and this time Paimon heard it too. But it was real. Does that mean the primordial seawater raises someone's sensitivity to hydro when it's used on people who are not from Fontaine?
Paimon's smart.
That doesn't sound like too much of a bad thing, to be honest.
New intel? While you were out cold?
Girl, you should know by now I have the visions.
Well, let's hear it, shall we?
The voice in the fountain belonged to one of the missing women.
Oh, that is important.
Is she only stuck in the fountain? Doesn't the water go everywhere? You tell everyone what happened while you were unconnected to the ocean's
Vacher?
memories.
That name doesn't ring a bell. Since he saw that young woman dissolve, he was at least at the crime scene. But he never gave testimony or any information regarding people dissolving in the primordial seawater.
He's dead.
Thank you. This is very important information indeed. We will continue to investigate.
Because I think both women and men are affected by the dissolving. Because wasn't the guy who was gonna reveal the name, wasn't he a guy?
Oh, you mean you'll help us
Fire!
investigate?
This is the Navia makeup look for you. Hold on. So I did like the little stars in her eyes, the golden brown for her outfit. I hope you like it.
Well, you did say that our farewell meal didn't really count. That means we're still partners, right?
Partners.
And besides, we're in this now whether we like it or not. You're not gonna let those people who targeted us get off the hook so easily, are you, Traveler?
No. Beat him up.
Demoiselle, do try not to look quite so pleased. You are the face of Spina di Rosula, after all.
She's like, my master plan has worked splendidly.
You talk too much. Well, in that case, let's head back to one of our bases, shall we? I'll arrange accommodations for you.
Yay!
We also have some plans to go over, and hopefully we can deepen our bonds as partners. But
Don't worry, you two. With us around, our base is definitely secure.
Yeah, right. I have a guess of who's gonna break in, and his name starts with Darkdaglia. This reminds me every time I see your small room, a little part of me thinks of Lilo and Stitch. This is actually just my office. My room, I don't think I've actually shown my room before. I have parts of it in YouTube videos, but not my whole room. But even if this was my room, I'd be so happy with it. It's cute up here. And I love my picture wall. I want to add more pictures to it, but I'm waiting for the right ones. Room tour? Maybe once I remodel it, because everything is torn apart right now, so the only thing I'd be able to show you is everything on my floor. Where to now? Go to the Spina de Rosula stronghold. I haven't got to go swimming yet. When will I get into the water? Oh my goodness, why do they have me traveling so far? So far away. I haven't. Because I haven't played since last time because I was setting everything up. making everything work again. Ew. Fancy, fancy. Fanciful. Taking a walk through town. Walk a walk. So there's something under the ground here. Where is it? Wait. Does something happen if I attack these? Don't want to mess with it. Maybe I should get that waypoint while I'm here. Am I going the right way? I have to. Yeah, there it is. Yay! Nice. Keep it going. I like the music. It's like waltzing music. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. What is this? Oh, you're wearing a bonnet. That's what it is. You are simply dapper, young man. Two, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Where is it? Chest! Oh wait, don't cutscene me.
It's right up ahead, but let's make sure we weren't followed first.
Surfing? I haven't surfed in a very long time.
Anyone suspicious thus far?
Huh, very good.
I shall find rooms for our respected guests.
Thank you, kind sir.
Thank you, Malus. Now, let's continue, traveler.
Chest.
Ooh, let me open it.
Oh, you already did, my girl. Am I going down here? What's this? Oh! Under the sea. Under the sea. Am I going the right way? Whoa! Jeez Louise.
Up and away.
We're going down. It's going down.
Festival ends.
I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Let's make the night. We won't remember. I'll be the one. You won't forget. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's the underground. What's surfing like? How do you describe surfing? It's kind of like skateboarding, I would say. But like, it's just like, it feels really airy and floaty. You don't really feel like you're on water at all when you're surfing. It really does feel like you're just gliding on air if you're doing it right. You know, like if you're just longboarding or something. If you want to do like tricks and stuff, it's a little bit more complicated. I never did any of that, so I don't really know what that feels like. It's more for me just leisurely, and it's just a fun way to be in the water. It's like having a floaty with you.
Evil be erased, mind be purged.
Evil be... I
always
forget
that
the last part. Where am I going? It's an underground city. Okay, is this... Kids, why are you here celebrating? They're just like, wow, look at this wagon. I bet there's a whole bunch of places like this around the world that it's just like an underground city that maybe people aren't aware of. Like they have this in Las Vegas. There's like a whole group of people who live in the I wouldn't say sewers, but more like the water passageways. I've seen so many videos about it. It's very interesting. Water. Portier. Do you need a lockpick or perhaps switched? No thanks. No worries, just call me up when you need me. They're celebrating your singing. Woo! Ooh, drank. Why does this look like a sacrificial table? Oh, is this for the portier de... Oh. Are they like the overlords here? Carrot. A brooch.
So,
Look at how pretty.
it's not quite
Reminds
the
me of
climate
Zon
imagined.
from Arcane. I haven't. But I know it's really popular, so I might have seen like clips of it.
Your accommodations have been arranged. Under the present circumstances, I can confidently say...
Well,
She looks
our
so
funds have been
proper.
a little tight lately.
She looks so proper and upper class, and then she lives underneath the city.
After all, we don't allow illegal or unethical profiteering. In fact, our funds often come from citizenry who support us.
Don't worry, I still love you. No matter your tax
For
bracket.
everyone. But if
To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better back when my father was in charge a few years ago.
your father, he was the previous boss of Spina di Rosula.
Demoiselle, if you'll allow me to explain...
And no, I'll explain it myself.
Yeah, you
I
talk.
suppose I couldn't run from this topic forever. My father's name is Callus. Yes, the same one they call Callus the Unfaithful in the streets. 3 years ago, he was
The
accused of
dramatic
murdering his own
music.
friend, but he chose a duel to defend his honor instead of standing trial. He died in the duelist's ring.
Oh no.
But I do not believe my father was a murderer. I'm sure he was set up. At the time, I believed that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, something amiss would crop up and prove his innocence. But strangely, he not only requested the duel himself, but rumor has it that even after being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having lost the duel, he refused to surrender, determined to die in the arena.
Why?
3 years later, I still don't understand why he did that. How could he protect
I know,
his
Game
honor
of Thrones.
if he's dead?
I choose trial
If
by
anything, He gave up
combat.
his chance to defend himself. The closest piece of info I have is that my father had been investigating the serial disappearances case at the time of his death.
Maybe he sacrificed himself to save you and it was part of an agreement or something.
So
Like
that's why you're
Zhang
so
Li.
determined to get to the bottom of that case.
That's right. I've also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in, but I haven't found a single new clue in my countless reviews of the investigation records.
Don't forget to stretch your hands when you're gaming, friends. Avoid carpal tunnel. Or gamer's wrists. I like doing this stretch where you hold your thumb and you pull back. I have like double joints though, so don't pull it back this far if you are not double jointed like me. See, I can like go 90 degrees. Ooh, isn't that kind of creepy? Ugh.
However, I believe that if the murder case is related to those behind the disappearances, they must know something. I must know what really happened. Was my father coerced? Framed? Even if he really did kill his friend, I must get to the truth.
My hands are better in the way that I haven't been playing on the computer as much or like writing as many essays for school. So I've had a lot more downtime to relax my hands. But like if I had to do things the same volume as, you know, before, it probably, I would still have to wear my wrist braces. Yeah, I like that stretch because it specifically targets the one that's attached to your thumb, and that's where I have the most pain. This one is pretty similar, but I like this one a little bit more sometimes.
If only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive. even hid the fact that my mother died due to complications when giving birth to me.
She's an orphan.
And now, here I am investigating
Annie.
his death. You really are a handful, aren't you, Papa?
Papa, can you hear me? Papa. What song is that? What play is that from?
Demoiselle, please, if there is anything I can do, anything at all.
Die. Where did that come from?
I also will never believe that Master Calus murdered anyone. There are none whom I respect more than the two of you, Demoiselle.
I really like his voice actor. Applause.
Master Calus did so much good in life, yet all it took was one murder case for him to be dubbed Calus the Unfaithful.
Calus the Unfaithful sounds like he's a cheater, not a murderer.
Even our supporters decreased greatly due to that incident, hence our...
Wait, if Calus was such a good man, wouldn't people...
No. Perhaps people just revel in that kind of drama. It's not something exclusive to people from Fontaine, really. Everyone's like that.
Yep, especially in this real world. Everyone loves the drama. I mean, people dedicate their entire careers to unveiling drama and covering that drama
People
and
love
analyzing
watching
that
evil
drama.
turn over a new leaf, but they also enjoy watching good people fall into an abyss from one slip-up just as much.
Cancel culture. Some people love it. Whoopsies.
But how could... never mind. If Calus was really falsely accused, we have to find the truth. He didn't deserve to have that happen to him.
Yeah.
There is one other thing.
Oh!
Master Calus's opponent in the duel was Ms. Clorand.
Enemies to lovers? Oh my goodness. Perfect. Mwah. You killed my father. Your father asked to die. I can't wait for that reveal. I was protecting you. I didn't need you to protect me. Your father asked me to. More gasping. Let's see. Yay, I think your flowers are up to date. I had to manually add them to everyone's because it didn't save from last time. Yeah, yours is up to date. Good. I have to fix Caroline's. And Yoru's. I forgot about that one. I have to fix Yoru. +1. Yada yada yada. Yada yada yada.
Oh, her? Well, then, isn't that as good as saying that she was the one who killed him?
That's just her job. She's like an executioner.
Yeah, that's not the sort of thing that you can just let go and move on from.
Well, if my experience reading romance fantasy genre is anything to go by, yes, you can get over that. Yes, you can. Spectacularly, if you ask me.
Miss Clorand has always placed great emphasis on the honorable nature of the duel. If her opponent doesn't yield, she will not stop either.
She has a strict moral code.
She knew Master Calus beforehand and greatly respected him, but seeing how he was resolute in the arena, there was only ever one choice she could have made.
I respect it.
It's not that I don't understand her at all, but I just can't deal with this yet.
I feel you, girl. You don't need to get over it.
Don't worry, Navia. Paimon knows how you feel.
Afterward, Miss Clorand told us that at the start of the duel, Master Calus requested that she ensure Demoiselle Navia's safety.
Enemies to lovers. He intended to die.
Yes, that is our understanding as well.
Oh, Papa. What madness drove you to ask the person who killed you to take care of me?
Papa, could you hear me? Papa.
Alright, anyway. That's the information I wanted to share.
Mood change real quick. She's like, no, okay,
Did
whatever.
sound like I was just complaining towards the end.
Honey, no.
Thanks. You two should go and rest. This was quite a day after all.
I really like her black bow. They did that spectacularly.
Yeah. Paimon's feet.
Please, relax and get some sleep. We will ensure you rest soundly.
I like have a couple of days break between classes, I think. It's just the classes I'm taking now. I've gotten it pretty down in my like scheduling that I can do most of my work in one day. So then I can take the rest of the days to like sort of heal. Cause most of my classes either have like one assignment, like either one essay or, you know, answering a question or a quiz. Sometimes they have multiple in 1 week, but usually it's like all assigned on the same day and you have a week to get it done. So I usually just tend to do it all in one day if I can. Sometimes I can't because like I have to write multiple essays or something, or I have to do a project. But most of the time I'm able to manage it, so I do like 1 day of work, I have 1 day of healing. If I need to do more work, I do it another day. But I have my routine pretty down now of how I manage my pain. Which is important, because as much as I wish I could, I can't just stop living life just because it hurts.
Paimon slept so well. Huh? Navia? Where did the other two go?
Dead. Healthy living. Yeah, that's also why I've taken to my streaming schedule being pretty loose right now. Just because, you know, especially with the hands, I don't want to push it too hard. And just like mentally and physically, I just need to take care of myself better. So having a strict schedule kind of causes some anxiety, because then like if I'm not feeling well, I'm like, well, I have to do it. I don't want to disappoint anyone. And I've just learned that you'll disappoint them more if you just burn yourself out. So take care of yourself when you can. And people are pretty understanding, because everyone pretty much goes through the same things at some point in their lives. And if they aren't understanding, they aren't right for your community. They aren't right for, you know, your content. And I always preach, take care of yourself, guys. So I gotta take care of myself, because otherwise I'm a hypocrite.
I sent them back to Poisson. It's Spina
Poisson.
Sula's place of origin, and where we have our headquarters. There's not much for them to do here at the moment.
Did I tell you guys about my new sour addiction? Because apparently, sour taste interrupts some sort of signals in your head that causes panic attacks or anxiety. So when you eat sour, it interrupts that. So I've been having these Lihimoy sour watermelons. This is a Hawaii brand. I don't know if they have them on the mainland or not.
Paimon gets the feeling that you're just trying to get them off your back.
But they're so good. So yummy.
But never mind that. When did you get back? Were you waiting here the...
No, I just returned after going out for a while. I did some investigating yesterday regarding the name Vache.
How much time passed?
Wait, so you didn't sleep at all?
How could I after having such critical...
Guess Paimon wasn't speaking for everyone just now, huh?
Vache. Yes. Honestly, I've come in touch with a lot of my childhood enjoyments. What is it called? My childhood hobbies? Whatever it is, I'm in touch with my child, my inner child. My inner child is healing.
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been wiped from existence. It doesn't seem to have a match anywhere.
There's literally no one named Vache. Are you sure?
I suspect that those behind this have already taken steps to hinder an investigation from this angle. But That does prove that this
Yeah,
Shade
pastimes.
person is a key witness in the incident.
I've always been a collector. And yeah, collecting is expensive.
Does that mean we're too late, though?
No. There is one ray of hope. One place in Fontaine that they would find almost impossible to threaten, no matter how much they wanted to.
The court.
And that is the archives kept by Chief
Neuvillette.
Justice Neuvillette. If the Oceanid you met is one of the young women who went missing recently, we should be able to find some related information there.
It's pronounced Oceanid. I've been calling it an Oceanid. Because it has ocean in it, not Oceanid.
So Neuvillette maintains an archive of case files? In that case, let's go talk to him, shall we?
Uh-oh, what's wrong?
Aren't you coming along, Navia? Did you get tired?
No, it's nothing. Let's go see the Honorable Chief Justice.
Is she sick? Does she not get along with the Chief Justice? What's the tea, girl? I didn't do commissions. Oh, I don't understand this. Okay. I guess that's how it works now. I guess people didn't like doing their commissions and they're just like, okay, fine, don't do your commissions. Nice. Where am I going? Am I going above ground?
The palais is right up ahead.
Ah, that's nice. I mean, especially people who like play every day, it's probably nice to do that because commissions repeat a lot. I get it. The Chief Justice's office. Neuvillette, ¿dónde está? It's similar to Honkai. I haven't played Honkai in a while. She reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Halt! Please state your business here. The Chief Justice is presently occupied with official matters.
He'll want to see me.
Huh. This place does look pretty.
Hey, don't you recognize us?
Huh? Who are you?
Yeah, Elizabeth
Just
Turner.
to be clear, I don't care who you are or who you might be related to. Our rules make no exceptions.
So, are all of these little things, are those Neuvillette's children? Is that how I'm supposed to understand this? What is the theory here? 'Cause makes me uncomfortable if that's true.
See? They've got great discipline, too.
Yep. Paimon can tell.
Maybe he just spawns them. He doesn't have to do it the conventional way.
If you're here just to crack jokes, I can point you towards the exit. Unlike some, we're busy, so please leave if you don't have a reason to be here.
You know, like a slug or a worm, you can cut it and it'll just create a new one. You know, that trips me out a lot, actually, because if you can create a new worm from... So you can create two worms from one worm. How does consciousness work then? Are we meant to think that they don't have a consciousness and they're just exist? Because in my mind, everything in the world has a consciousness. You know, like everything living, like trees and stuff, and animals and bugs. But then I get tripped up where if an animal or a bug gets cut and split into two and they become a new one, does it create a new person, or is that consciousness like split in two and it has some aspects of its original and the other one loses some aspects? Like what What? You... Like, there's no way to prove this, I don't think. There's no way to prove that animals have consciousness, or bugs do, other than applying anthropomorphic qualities to it. And maybe they don't experience consciousness the way humans do. Does that mean they still have a soul? What constitutes a soul? It gets me. It gets me. Yes, this is a 2 a.m. conversation. Shower thoughts. Like, oh, I could go on forever. But I won't.
No. What I meant to say is, shouldn't you remember us?
Oh, yes, I remember. I read about it in the Steambird. You must be Linny's attorneys. It's all coming back to me now.
And how do you have hair? Aren't you a sea creature? Sea creatures typically don't have hair because they don't need it. So is this a wig? She's wearing a wig. I call it now.
We're here today to report an archive.
And she has wings!
Case.
That's so cute! But I think that's fake hair.
Huh. Is that even a thing?
I must know. Is there a sea animal with hair? Is there a sea animal with hair? Otters. That makes sense. Imagine styling a wig underwater. Hairy frogfish. Hair like spines. Yeah, that doesn't count. Humpback whales do have visible hair follicles. Yes. Ooh, that's a good one, Fire. Like how our hair and nails are always growing without us being aware of it. Still part of us, but operating in life independently, as opposed to parts that move from brain signals like fingers. I see you've thought about this before. 11 sea animals that are so furry it'll make your heart melt. I always think of fur and hair differently, but I guess it is pretty similar. Small furry water animals. Do fish have fur? Are there any fish with fur? I'm gonna say it's a wig.
Of course. Don't worry. We're here on official business. You can trust us.
Whenever someone says you can trust us, you can't trust them.
All right then.
9 out of 10 times.
Justice is just inside.
Ah, thanks so much.
Nice manipulation, Navia. Do platypuses count as sea animals? I don't think they go in salt water. So they're freshwater animals, I think.
Please come in.
Oh my goodness, your office is opulent. Spectacular. Just river animals. Platypuses are from Australia, yeah? Australia terrifies me.
Sorry to barge in, Monsieur Nervalet. We only lied to get in because we didn't know any other way.
It's all right. Please let me know how I may be of assistance to you.
Stop talking to me.
So you're not mad at us?
We're looking for a man called Vache. He may have been an eyewitness in the serial
Home of the
disappearances
kangaroos.
case. If we can find him, we may be able to unearth some key information on the case.
I think the closest I'll ever get to Australia is New Zealand. I don't know. I just see so many videos of those giant spiders, like the wolf spiders or something, and it makes me literally want to die.
Ah, I see. In that case, please wait here a moment while I browse through the files.
His eyes are so pretty. That's what I love about some of these characters is they have such detailed eyes.
Nervalet would be so easy to talk to.
That's it. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Unfortunately,
What?
I'm quite certain that no one by the name of Vache has been involved in any case criminal or civil, in the past several years.
False. What if Vasher is being held captive somewhere?
There are no records of him either in the files or in my memory.
But there are Vashers? What if we just, like, collect all the Vashers and be like, have you witnessed your lover dissolve by water?
Traveler, what if it was...
Is that so? All right, then.
Aw,
Thank you so much, Monsieur Neuvillette.
I'm so
We'll take our
sorry,
leave now.
Lavia.
Ahem.
What was that?
Miss Navia, I can understand how you feel.
How?
Your father, Callus, was a truly exceptional man.
Aww.
We deeply regret his passing.
See, wouldn't it be nice if he was the Archon? I'm just saying. I like the nice Archons.
And what are you trying to say, Monsieur Neuvillette? Are you trying to console me? Extend your sympathy? Or just express some tendril of regret?
Haven't seen Project Mugen? Have not. I'll take a look at it later, though. Navia, he's just trying to be nice. I know your papa basically killed himself. There's no reason to be mean.
You are not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. There's no emotion behind your words.
That's just who he is.
You only said those things because you felt like you should.
Haven't we covered this? He doesn't really do connections. A more urban Genshin? Ooh. So like Star Rail. Star Rail and Genshin combined.
It's just like last time. After my father took his place in the duelist ring, I pushed through the guards to talk to you as a last resort. You even told me then that you thought there was something fishy with the case, yet you still allowed the duel to go ahead.
Isn't that just how the law system works there?
In your eyes, the value of a human life is nothing compared to those cold laws you hold so dear. If you truly regret my father's death, then why didn't you call a stop to the duel?
Oh my god. Have we seen tears like that before? Is this new? Have we seen tears before? Why does this feel so...
Why didn't you give me the power to stop him from throwing his life away? Why did you just let him die? Despised and hated by all.
Yes, voice acting. You're killing it, girl.
Everything was hanging on a thread at that moment. Just the tiniest effort could have changed everything. There are still so many things I never got to tell him. So many questions he still owes me answers to. If you really have no heart, then just look me in the eyes. I, Navia, will show you the true meaning of regret.
Damn, girl.
I'm sorry, Miss Navia.
You and my father are truly alike. You keep all kinds of things in your heart and never say a word to anyone. It's not so much that you can't feel, but that you would never express anything.
She's tearing him to shreds.
In any case, everyone already knows full well the apathy of the Chief Justice. My apologies for taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
My god. That was deep.
Navia, are you...
I'm fine. Rain. It's raining.
He's crying! Isn't that what it means? That they're crying when it rains?
You're right. Wasn't it still sunny when we went into the building? And there's...
Now that I think of it, on the day my father was convicted of murder, it was also raining.
Aww. Oh my god.
What is it? Did you think of something?
Yeah, he was outside. It was uncovered and the rain could fall there. Why? Do you think the rain could have affected the crime scene?
I think
That thought has occurred to us before. We've even expanded the search area to try to account for that. Didn't find anything of value.
I caught one of my tears and then it just dripped off my finger. Oy.
Oh? Wait.
So you're saying that the true murderer could have been turned into water and then got washed away with the rain?
Well, that just changes everything.
Yeah, and if that's what had happened, then no one would have believed your dad, even if he explained what he saw to the authorities.
I really think I found a true genius for a partner. You're completely right. How did I not connect the dots earlier?
You just needed an outside perspective.
All right, let's go to Poisson. With this new lead in mind, we'll get to the bottom of my father's case for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna make progress for sure this time.
Where's Tartaglia?
Do you want to go with me now? Or do you want to head over by yourself?
We should go.
All right, then I'll wait for you at Poisson.
The truth lost with the rain. My heart. My heart bleeds. It just makes me sad. Huh? Is that where I'm going? Oh, I guess I haven't gone there before. Can I take the train thingy? How do I get there? Where's one of those waterway things? Is there a train stop nearby? How does this work? Oh, now it's not raining? Guess he stopped crying real quick there. Yay, Aquabus. Oops. Elfan. Oh wait, I don't want to go that way. I want to go the other way. I can't control where the aqua... Oh no. This is taking me somewhere else. Sorry, lady. I'm on the wrong bus. Yeah, drops.
If we've got nothing else to do, why don't I tell you a story?
I need the bus. Where's the right bus? How the hell? No. This is... Didn't I take the... I got off here or something. Go to the first floor and catch it? Oh, I thought that was the elevator. Where is this? You're cute, Remia. First floor. How do I know what line it is? Do they say what line it is? Oh god. Oh golly. Can I assume it's the Navia line? Clementine line? Why wouldn't they have just called it the Navia line? Because that's what we're doing.
Works are for now, but friends are forever.
Welcome to the court of Fontaine.
I mean, the Aquabus is a very clever idea. but it's a little hard to understand at first. Woo! Am I going the right way? I am! Yay! I've done it. I must sit. There you go.
I'm back to work. Please take your seats. It's time for our merry departure.
Merry
This
departure.
Aquabus tour is bound for Romaritime Station, and I'm your tour guide, Ava. I'm here to tell you all about the amazing scenery we'll pass by on the Clementine line. Even though I'm not an expert tour guide, when it comes to interesting stories and important places in Fontaine,
Wow.
know a thing or two.
I can't wait to explore
I
Fontaine.
hope that my commentary will give you a newfound appreciation for this nation, and that you'll be inspired to visit every corner of Fontaine, just like Elfan was.
Ooh, I love the mountains. It's really so beautiful. I feel like this game is designed so beautifully. Ooh, is that a ship? Shipwreck? You can tell a lot of care has gone into this game.
Passengers, if you look into the distance, you'll see Elinas, large as a mountain. The hometown of us Melusines, Mercy Village, is right over there.
Ooh, your village is over there.
There's a story about our hometown that I really liked growing up. The legends say that long ago, Elinas came to Fontaine and asked the people, "Is there anything I can do?"
Elenas?
At the time, we Melusines were super tiny, and our hands were even smaller. And we were so sad that we couldn't build houses like everyone else. So the people said in unison, "Then why don't you become the home of the Melusines?" And thus Elinas just rolled over right there and poof! It's been a few hundred years since then. When you think about it, everyone in Fontaine and Elinas really is gentle and kind.
Oh, am I supposed to get off here? Oh, okay. I need to get off here. Bye! Bye, boat! Which way? I have to go underground. Peu de poisson. Et poisson et besoin. Where's my navigation? How do I get under the ground? Do I have to swim? Ah, here we go. Wow! This is so cool. It's so pretty. Is there a Fontaine location in the teapot yet? I feel like I would love that. I love my teapot. Pretty. Just jumping off a water ferry. Ew. Nice to meet you, Navia. Is that a... what sort of fish is that?
Whoa! What a huge ship! Why would a ship be anchored at a place like this?
There's no need to be so surprised. My father was the one who asked for it to be built like this. Perhaps our taste in exterior design is the only thing we occasionally had in common. A gigantic and glamorous ship embodies discovery, opportunity, ambition, and conquest. It symbolizes Spina di Rosula's bright and limitless future.
Cute.
And Paimon thought you were bluffing when you said Spina di Rosula had a glorious past. Paimon was confused why a group with such a history, but now that Paimon has seen this ship for herself,
Wow.
She's been convinced.
Very cool.
Well, Poisson is where Spina di Rosula began, after all. It's our main base, our home.
It's a little far from the city, though. Talk to Melus on the ship. Who are all these people who live here with her, though? That's what I want to know. It's kind of scary. Like, are all of these people part of the Spina de Rosula? How do I get where I need to go? What's this? Money? Ooh, that's a lot of Mora. Wow. This would be so cool to live in. I bet it'd be really cold though, because it's so moist and it's underground. But it just, I would love living there. So cool. Tip tap, tip tap, tip tap. Melus. Hello, Melus.
Melus, we're back.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle, and our most important partners. You said before that you still had some business at the court.
About that. It's because my partner here reminded me of something really important.
Washing away.
My father's case had something to do with water from the primordial sea.
Maybe he's the papa, the Melus to the Melusines.
You still remember, right, Melus? On that night...
Yes, the case was quite similar to that of Mr. Linney's. Both were what...
Could you tell us a bit more about what...
Yeah, of course. Many years ago, something called synth began to gain popularity in Poisson.
Synth?
At a glance, it was a kind of drink that could excite your mood and produce many pleasant hallucinations.
Jeez.
Wait! Didn't that guard guy who turned into water also mention that the primordial water could be used to produce some kind of potion?
Why is there just primordial water in everything?
Yes, he did. Considering what we know now, it's almost certain that synth is created using water from the primordial sea.
Is it just like super easy to get primordial water? Are they just like handing it out? Here, get your primordial water. Make your potions.
If you drink synth for an extended amount of time, you'll suffer many side effects, such as losing the ability to focus or control your emotions.
Alcohol.
And if you were to stop drinking it completely, you'll experience flashes of paranoia and anxiety while lacking energy to do anything. It's an extremely dangerous substance.
Alcohol.
As he oversaw Poisson, my father was compelled to put a stop to synth abuse and called for a complete
Maybe it's
ban
like
of it.
absinthe. Because synth, absinthe, like super potent alcohol.
Boss's uncompromising attitude incurred the synth vendor's wrath, but no matter how much they threatened or bribed him, he refused to yield.
Morals.
Not only that, Boss became determined to find the mastermind behind the synth operation and put an end to the problem once and for all.
Well, no wonder he got framed. They're like, stop interfering with our business.
Yes, but the enemy was very cunning. So he could never get anything out of the dealers, all of whom only sold the stuff and weren't privy to the rest of the operation. Recognizing that, my father decided to contact the dealers in secret and cultivate personal relationships with them. Finally, he was able to convince someone to become his informant. The man's name was Jacques.
Jacques.
He felt greatly ashamed about his work after seeing many families destroyed by synth abuse. That night, my father hosted a banquet at his countryside estate. He planned to meet up and exchange information with Jacques over some food.
Is he the one who died, Jacques?
But then, we heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. We raced to the scene and found my father, still holding a gun. And
Smoking
Jacques,
gun.
who was already dead on the ground.
Huh?
Sounds just like Lenny's case, doesn't it? In both cases, the culprit seemed obvious, but neither appeared to have any motive at all. Looking back on it, though, I now believe the most important clue was something we all overlooked at the time. There were pieces of clothing left at the scene.
Gasp!
Precisely. It's all thanks to you that I made the connection now. Back then, we all just thought they were some costumes that Jacques used to disguise himself at the banquet.
Do you think you can undissolve yourself? Because if you could, I feel like that would make more sense for the murderer to, you know, dissolve themselves to get away, but then be able to undissolve themselves to continue their crime spree.
But, considering it now, it's almost certain that they belong to a third person at the scene. With one extra person, we'll also need to reconsider why the 2 shots were fired.
They probably wanted to kill your father.
You're right. We still don't know what happened. But
Jacques was an empathetic man who was infinitely remorseful for his past actions. It's unlikely that he turned on Boss with 0 warning. I think this third person is probably the key to the full truth.
Yeah, but if he was dissolved, how do we get the full truth?
On that note, however, even though this will not please you, demoiselle, as your and your father's butler, I must still offer a word of warning.
He's a little sus, don't you think? He knows a lot more. And he was involved in... It's him, isn't it? 'Cause he was there for the murder. Was he a witness? Or did she say they both went to see what happened? Something doesn't fit, and it's him.
Our opponent is insidious and cruel. They are extremely difficult to deal with, and Boss has already lost his life trying to bring them to justice.
And it also makes sense that now Navia is being targeted because she's getting closer to the answer, and he knows that he's there on the inside seeing her getting closer to the answer.
Even though Spina de Rosula has lost most of its former glory, Poisson has welcomed a new time of peace, and we have been allowed to live out our lives. There is no need to follow your father's path. It would be both wise and in line with Boss's wishes to step back and give up on the case.
I rest my case. He's telling her to stop pursuing it. Low-key threatening her. It's like, it's not wise. Your father wouldn't want you to do this.
if that's indeed what he wished for, then he should have told me that himself.
Honey, he's dead. You want a Ouija board or something? Father, should I continue this case? The signs point to no. Aw, man.
Was I not the closest person to him? And yet, I was the one most kept in the dark. What was the point of him dying without sharing any of the secrets he knew? Did he manage to protect anything in the end?
Her.
Synth is still here. Callus the Unfaithful is still his epithet. And Spina di Rosula is barely getting by. Nothing has changed.
Sort of the point of offing your father, so things don't
Did
change.
he think I'd just accept his meaningless death and live out my life just as meaninglessly? I've never accepted that. Ever. Not since that day, and certainly not now. I want to find out the answer for everyone's sake. For the missing girls, for the victims, and for myself.
Navia.
My camera died. Let me finish this dialogue. You can just see me staring at the screen for a second there, huh?
This is indeed the best moment to act. Your partner appears to be quite reliable, and more importantly, demoiselle, I think you're also ready to take this on.
I know, I think it froze in a very nice spot for me to just continue with it frozen like that.
So you do know something else, Maloose.
See?
Yes, I do. In fact, even before that banquet, Boss already knew of the connection between Synth and the serial disappearances case.
Why didn't he reveal this before? Huh?
But what drove all the tensions to the boiling point was the revelation that you, Demoiselle, had been selected as the next target to disappear.
Seriously, why has this taken so long for him to reveal?
What?
Boss also didn't tell you that he had been diagnosed with a rare illness.
Okay, hold on.
Doctors told him that he had no more than
This sounds a
5
little
years
made
left
up now. It feels like he's just pulling this out of his hat out of nowhere. Excuse me? You didn't reveal this like right away? You're telling her not to pursue the case and then you're revealing all of this juicy information?
And the serial disappearances case caused him great anxiety. 5 years was nowhere near enough time to resolve this long-standing conflict. But once he passed away, all the danger would pass on to you.
Then why would he want to die? You make no sense, sir.
Knowing all of this, he decided to use one final intimidation tactic before his death. He claimed to have already gotten his hands on some key incriminating evidence for the other side, and even told some members of Spina di Rosula about the details.
I don't believe this.
But as long as you remain safe, he would not share the evidence with the public. If something were to happen to you, then he and all those he told would immediately expose all they knew about Synth and the disappeared victims.
Right, so nobody would be able to get off scot-free.
As we've seen, Boss's tactic has worked. Even though Boss has been gone for a long time, the other side has not tried to take Demoiselle's life.
No, I don't believe it. He never appeared to look sick to me.
Well, sometimes that's how it works. But I also don't believe it.
No father wants their daughter to see them weak and haggard, especially someone as proud as Boss.
As proud as Bosch. He says it with an H, Bosch.
To him, dying in a duel and suffering lasting dishonor as the unfaithful was still far preferable than losing face in front of his daughter.
So he chose to die in silence, so that he could protect me.
I hate this. I don't believe it one bit.
I'm afraid you're not understanding this correctly, Demoiselle. What Boss wanted to hand to you was not a parasol, but a sword.
Oh my god. Yeah, I dislike this. Mucho. Mucho dislike.
If Boss's spirit could hear you telling me that you want to find the answer for the sake of everyone involved, I'm sure he'd be extremely proud.
Is he just giving off mixed signals to anyone else?
That fool. Couldn't he have just given it to me straight? No. He might have set up everything precisely because he never thought I'd be able to understand him. Is that the amount of confidence he had in me? And what if I was never able to make it to where I am now?
I love how you can't see me while she's having an emotional breakdown.
Yeah. I suppose that's true. With the way he'd set things up, if I had wanted, I could have just lived out my life without a care in the world.
Mm-hmm.
But thankfully, he rarely talked to me about complex matters, and thus understood little of me as a person. In this case, he really didn't need to give me an easy way out. Malus, what was the key evidence that he shared?
It's the location where Synth is produced. Essentially, it's the enemy's headquarters.
I'm wildly upset that he's hidden all of this information for however long. Her father's been dead for like 3 years, right? And he just felt the need to hide all of this until, like, what, I came along? Yeah, right.
When he was threatening the enemy, Boss didn't share the specifics of the... But if you want to use it against the enemy, you'll still have to take several things into consideration.
Why? if we know where the place is, can't we just go storming in?
Oh, Paimon.
You mustn't forget that we're fighting against a mysterious and dangerous organization. There's no telling what might be lying in wait at their headquarters. We also have no idea what kind of evidence we may be able to find inside. But a single visit to their headquarters would be tantamount to a formal declaration of war.
Great, let's do it. Let's fight.
The worst case would be that we leave empty-handed, but also open ourselves up to full retaliation.
Well, they already tried to take her out recently, so I think we're already in that phase of full retaliation.
Then, in that case, why not work with the Fontaine authorities?
Well, you saw one of them dissolve during Mr. Linney's case. We have...
That's true. But things are different now. It should be a lot easier to prove the other side's guilt.
You sound like you've put a lot of thought into this, Malus.
I am the butler, after all. I live but to serve the boss and Demoiselle's will.
Liar.
I've always been willing to take on any kind of risk for your sake. But considering my relative lack of ability, I've spent my time keeping secrets.
Thank you for all of that, Malus. Have you discovered anything new in the past few years?
Let me think. One conclusion I came to is that
him.
The enemy must be quite familiar.
Oh my god, it's him.
Or at least have an informant planted here.
I don't trust him. Or what about the guy with the sunglasses? Where is he?
When I announced orders to the organization's members on Demoiselle's behalf, I used to deliberately keep a few people in the dark and observe the reactions of the synth vendors.
Come on. Does anyone else believe this guy?
If the vendors didn't change their plans, then the individuals informed of our orders must be innocent. If the vendors packed up and fled, however, then someone must have given them the news.
Yeah, but he could have easily orchestrated all of this. Especially if he's the one who is the bad guy. He could just have said, okay, don't move on this day. Move on this day. What? He proves nothing.
After several rounds of testing and investigative tracing, I've narrowed the suspect list down to 3 people.
I hope you're on that list.
First is Florent, Spina de Rosula's senior advisor.
Huh? Florent?
Yes, surprising, isn't it? He was one of the people Boss trusted the most.
Yeah, like you.
Means that he was someone who thanks to his position within Boss's innermost circle, there's someone else like him too. Marcel, the head of...
Uncle Marcel.
Oh my gosh. Everyone is guilty.
It's a guild in Poisson. In the beginning, they were only reselling some daily goods, but now they're one of the richest guilds around, with a lot of business connections in the city.
That is a little sus.
So, they're like a sister organization of Spina di...
Yes, you can say that. When we were fighting against the synth dealers, they provided us with plenty of support. It's a bit difficult to imagine someone using their own money to hunt down themselves.
The culprit is right next to you.
The final
Him.
suspect is Thierry, the man responsible for coordinating information between Spina di Rosula and the guards.
What if it's all of the above?
Although the guards mostly leave us to our own devices, since Thierry is always in the know about our current activities, he could theoretically always plan one step ahead.
And so could he, Melus.
I see. These are all people who I communicate with quite regularly.
No one more regular than Melus.
To think that the enemy we've been fighting against has been right next to me all along.
Hint, hint.
I trust the most. It's almost too hard to believe.
Oh my god.
If you want to investigate them, please take every precaution to not alert the quarry. Judging from our experience, the enemy is extremely cautious.
Oh my goodness. Him.
Of course. And thank you, Malus.
Has it been revealed already if we finish the Archon quest? Don't tell me if I'm right or not, but I feel like I'm right.
Proving Boss's innocence would also mean clearing him of blame in Jacques' death.
He's giving such conflicting answers because first he's like, please don't pursue this anymore. And now he's giving us all of this information to make us pursue him.
After that incident, Jacques' wife and daughter were taken into the Spina's care. If it might help, you could also pay them a visit.
Aw, thank you so much, Malus. You really are the best.
A new case awaits, my dear
I can't
partner.
wait to find out.
I hope we can work together to uncover the truth and end this case once and for all.
Once and for all. Oh gosh, now we have case records. Okay. Because my camera's dead, we're going to end here. Thank you guys all so much for dropping in on my kind of impromptu stream. I really appreciate it. I hope to see you guys all again when I stream next. I don't have a set schedule, but I will be posting whenever I go live. It'll be on my Discord, my YouTube community, or my Twitter, aka X. And I hope you guys all have a great Halloween season. I will be posting some more makeup looks throughout the weeks. And I can't wait to see you guys again. Make sure to follow me here and on all of my social medias. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!